Spirit. Amen. Okay, good afternoon, children. Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. So, today we will discuss another components of the subject MAPE. So, we will focus on the aspect or in the um, arts part of the MAPE. So, we are now at our fourth quarter, and today I will introduce to you some of the lessons that I think that is very common to any one of us. So, but before that, let us go back, or I want to ask if you are already done with the task that I've given you last meeting, like the kabuki makeup. Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, good for those who are done. And for those who are not yet, kindly please do your task so that it would can dili ito kanang magdapog ang atong mga buhaton, right? So dapat atong buhaton right after or kaya some days before the submission of the task. So, before we would start, I want to ask any one of you to let's go back on what are the lessons that we've discussed last meeting. Can anyone recall? Okay, Kuya Jeff. I see Kuya Jeff. Kuya Jeff, can you recall on our...
Yes, ma'am. Kon ma'am, traditional Asian theater and music.
Okay, very good, Kuya Jeff. Okay, nawala si Kuya Jeff? Or ako nawala? Traditional theatrical music of Southeast Asia. Then, where did we focus on that lesson? Where or what country did we focus? Okay, Ate Kiera, I see you raising some hands. Ate Kiera?
Japan, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Ate Kiera. So, we've discussed last meeting the traditional theatrical play of Japan. And who can name what traditional theatrical play that Japan portrays, or what is the name of their traditional theatrical play? Okay, I can see Kuya John. Kuya John, can you name what traditional theatrical play it is?
Ma'am, kabuki, ma'am.
Kabuki, very good. Okay, so since you've remember what our topic last meeting, so today we will have another discussion which regards or which will touch up the arts of the festival and the theoretical forms of Asia. So merely we will only focus on the Asia, but later on we will know what specific country that we will discuss on this afternoon. So okay, but before that, I have something to show, and I will can you guess what could be our main reason or our main topic for our discussion today? Okay, let's play the 4-pick 1 word. Who can guess what could be the word behind all the picture? Anyone? Okay, again, it's Kuya Jeff. Kuya Jeff, can you identify what word it is?
Festival, ma'am.
Festival. Okay, very good. You got it right. So, the word behind the 4-picks 1 word is festival. Okay, now, another question. I would ask someone, what kind of festival that we celebrate during our Charter Day? What kind of festival that we as Hingoognon celebrate every year? What festival we originate? We Hingoognon. What is our festival? Who can guess?
Ma'am, Lubi-Lubi Festival, ma'am.
Okay, we have Lubi-Lubi Festival. Another, can I get another? Yeah, Ate Lauren, can you guess what is our festival that we Hingoognon celebrated every year?
Kaliga, ma'am.
Very good. It's the Kaliga. Although we also celebrate the Lubi-Lubi Festival every May, right? Yeah, every May to symbolize our abundance in the coconut tree or our resources in the coconut. Now, upon recalling on our festival, why do you think that it is necessary to perform or to celebrate a festival? What do you think? What's your idea behind it? Anyone has an idea why is it important that we should celebrate a certain festival in our local? Why do you think so? Okay, I see Ate Lauren Ann. Okay, Ate Lauren Ann, why do you think so? Why is it important that we should celebrate a festival?
A way of Thanksgiving, ma'am.
Okay, it could be. So it is a way of Thanksgiving. So for example, if we will go back on our local festival, which is the Kaliga Festival. So in that ritual, di ba ritual man nato na siya, or in the kanang nasa grandstand, in the performance, we somehow portray what our Hingoognons or our Higaunon tribe, what are their daily lives, also to give thanks to the magbabaya o kaya the God that our Higaunon believe, or to show to the audience what are the belief and the upbringing of the Kaliga Festival. So, upon just looking or upon just observing on the specific festival of the different cities, there we could somehow get the idea of how their ancestor or their kanabitang ilahang mga kanuno-nunuan, what are their practices or what could be their kanang unsa ang ilahang sanina, unsa ang ilahang mga dance step, unsa ilang ritual, no? So festival is very important to showcase the different tribes or the different upbringings of a certain tribe or a certain community. Now, we will go to the festival and the theoretical forms of Asia. So again, I am Miss Liza Milorgo. I am your MAPI teacher for today. And today we will discuss another festival and theatrical forms of Asia. So, why can we say that we should incorporate theatrical forms of Asia in festival? Why do you think so? Nga ang festival magsaysayaw ra man na, di ba? Anong naa may theoretical forms? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea, guys? Okay, Kuya Jeff. Okay, bunga si Kuya Jeff, oh. Kuya Jeff,
Kan, ma'am.
why?
Wait lang.
What
Kan ma'am kanang para ganan ang audience ug tan-aw sila ma'am ba mga colorful nga mga ilang pong suot ma'am.
Okay, very good. So, Kuya Jeff, talk about the costume of the different festivals. So, 'di ba, if a festival was celebrated or was performed, so dapat all around siya na siya performance. So, naapod siya singing, 'di ba? Like katong mag-chanting ang katong kung mag-perform. For example, let's kanang not get sa layo dinhi ta sa atong kaliga, di ba? Sa atong kaliga na ay murag part na mag-chanting na kung saan it is also a way of form of singing or singing some prayer. So, di ba? So kung atong atong i-picture out ang theatrical form, di ba ang theatrical form na ay sayaw, na ay drama, na ay kanta. So, in a festival, we should also incorporate theatrical forms in performing the festival because one, kailangan nato og kanang sayaw sa performance, so pasok siya. So, kailangan nato og music, so pasok siya. Kailangan pud nato og acting, di ba? It is very kanang dili siya convenient or dili siya kanang convincing kung walay emotion nga atong ibutang sa atong festival. Now, daghan na kay ko giistorya. Now, let's go to the main topic of our lesson to be discussed this afternoon. So, our topic will merely focus on the country of Thailand. Okay, kapong ka. Okay, what do you see on the picture? What can you see on the picture?
Lantern.
Okay, I see Ate Angel. Okay. Sige, nag-ingon naman ninyo. So, this is a lantern festival in Thailand. So, here in Thailand, it is, or what you can see on the screen is a Thai Lantern Festival that is known as Yiping. It is a Thai holiday. Next turn. Okay, here in the Lantern Festival of Thailand, it is called as Yiping. That is a Thai holiday which is celebrated annually. So, kung mingon tag-annually, it is celebrate yearly. So, taga-tuig siya i-celebrate sa mga Thailand. So, let's go kung unsa gyud ni ang Lantern Festival. So, this Lantern Festival, it is celebrated on the second month of Thai Lana calendar. So, it is also kan siya celebrate siya every second month of Thai Lana calendar. So you will see thousands of floating lighted lanterns in the air. So katong akong gipakita gay na, di ba? You can see 1,000 of that in their kanang festival. So you can see the floating lighted lanterns into the air. So nakahimo na ba mo og inani guys lantern? Sa inyohang previous nga mga mape, gipabuhat na ba mo ginani? Not yet?
Wala ma'am.
Wala pa, ma'am.
Okay, you haven't yet done anything like this. Okay, now, this festival is meant to make Buddhist merit. So, kani siya, it is purely to merit the Buddhists. Wish lanterns are widely used all year round for celebration, including the breathtaking Lantern Festival. So, kani siya, ang kani ko ng lantern, this could be a wish lantern. So, pwede nato, kung mag-light up the lantern, we could offer some wish that we could wish for the whole year round for the celebration of the breathtaking Lantern Festival. So, kinsa na may nakakita og tangled? Tangled nga salida. Okay, I think you all see the tangled, di ba? So, di ba sa tangled, it also mobit to young dream that to ni katong dili siya Rapunzel ba? Rapunzel. mabatiyahang dream to make or to see the Lantern Festival. So here, we also talk about the Lantern Festival. So they are a part of a fabric of Thai culture. So kanidang lantern, dili lang ni siya kanang basta-basta nga panapton, but they are a part of the fabric of Thai culture. But the Thai phrase or the Thai lanterns is a Western invention or a wish lanterns that are properly called kumloy or ko. What's the name? Kumloy or ko. Okay, now a multitude of lanterns are launched into the air during the Yiping Festival. So it says that daghan daw kaayo tao nga gapalupad aning Lantern Festival during the Yiping Festival. So daghan do kayo ga wish ani, daghan kay gadayo if mahitabo ni ang Yiping Festival yearly. So these lanterns resembled the large flocks of giant fluorescent jellyfish gracefully floating by through the sky. So, this Lantern Festival is resembling the large flocks of giant fluorescent jellyfish. Di ba kung makakita tag jellyfish kay murag mag-float siya sa dagat kay tsada kay siya tanawon, right? Now here, these lanterns was resembled or kana siyang gi-describe siya as to resemble the large flocks of giant fluorescent jellyfish that are floating by the sky. So nindot siguro kaayon no kung makakita gid ta inani kanang personally kay sa una or kinsa bay nakadumdum nga naapoy gapalupad aning lantern sa pantalan. I think sa mga katong mga bata-bata pasad ko nga tay mga high school pa ko. So naay gapalupad aning Lantern Festival sa una. I don't remember what could possibly unsa gyud to nga celebration sa pantalan, but I guess naa jud nagapalupad ani, and it's so very beautiful. Pero dili gani kay to siya daghan ang nagpalupad, how much more kung kaning diri sa Thailand 1,000 of lanterns are gracefully floating through the sky, right? So now later on you will see some of the kanang videos that I'll present to you, showcasing or kanang to let you experience what could be the Lantern Festival looks like. So the most elaborate Yiping celebration can be seen in Chiang Mai, the ancient capital of the former Lana Kingdom. So this Chinese naman noon. So this Lantern Festival is celebrated or can be seen or mostly celebrated in that Chiang Mai. So kaning Chiang Mai, it is a kanang city or kaya lugar dito sa Thailand, which is the ancient capital of the former Lana Kingdom. So today, the floating lanterns have become so popular with all the Thailand people. So kani siya, so it is the most awaited part of the year of the Thailand people because it became so popular not just in their country but also to the world. Kay di ba murag kanang tsada kay siya tan-awon, right? So by that many of the tourists are kanang enchanted or was very kanang mura bitaw sila na Helena every time this kanang Yiping Festival was celebrated every year. So expected that every year there is a different or there are a lots of tourists that comes to Thailand to witness this breathtaking celebration that Yiping or the Thailand celebrated every year. So, they integrated it into the festival in the rest of the country. So, di ba? Iingon sila nga sa Chiang Mai raunta ni siya mostly gonna celebrate, but because of the popularity of these floating lanterns that are popular in the Thailand people, they integrated this festival in the rest of the country. So, murag, di ba, sa Chiang Mai raunta ni, but because tsada kay siya nga festival, so, nakahuna-huna ang mga Thailand people that they would, or nagkuan sila nga, ato, i-perform po nila sa the rest, or sa tanan, sa the rest, places of the country of Thailand. So, houses, gardens, and temples are decorated with intricately shaped paper lanterns of various forms. So, kani siya, dili lang sila ga-base or sani, they are not just on the merely they are not just merely focusing on the lantern, but also they designed, or they will somehow give some changes on their houses or their gardens or the temples that are decorated with shaped paper lanterns of various forms. So, ilahang i-decorate ilang balay or kaya ilang garden or ilang temple with some shaped paper lanterns on various forms. So, lahi-lahi ilang gusto na kanang kuan, but to showcase or to give credit on the festival that they are performing, which is the Lantern Festival. Now, releasing a sky lantern is considered good, and many Thais believe that they are symbolic of problems and worries floating away. So, they are not just merely focusing on magpalupad-lupad lang ta dirig lantern, but they are kanang, or there is a significant importance or a behind reason why Thai people are using or kanang practicing this lantern festival, because Thai people believe that this lantern could be a symbolic of problems and worries floating away. So, kung ang mga Thailand people, they think na kung magkuhan sila og lantern, they dedicated this, or they would somehow see this as a reason to let go of their worries, to let go of their bad luck, to let go of their problems. Kana bitong ilanahang ipataban sa lantern ang ilahang mga hinanakit sa kinabuhi, right? So, dili lang sila ga apil-apil sa trend, but there is a deeper meaning behind, or a symbolic, or Thai people believe that lighting up a lantern will somehow get their life more harmonious, or get their life more peaceful, or could be make granted of their wish that they desire. So, the symbolism behind the lanterns can attribute to the religious nature of the festival and the traditional use of Thai lanterns in the country's history. So, it also said that symbolism behind the lanterns can be attributed to religious nature. So, dili lang gyud to siya purely inadto, but can somehow attribute to the religious nature of the festival. So, the traditional use of Thai lanterns in the country is a history. So, dugay-dugay na gyud nila nga practices ang kaning Lantern Festival during their history pa ni siya. So, during the ancient days, kung atong balikan, during the ancient days, the festival of Loy Krathong was based on the belief of Brahminism. People devoted much time and energy in making strong, beautiful, and colorful lanterns that they offer to the temple as they pray for the fulfillment of their wishes. So, during the ancient days, so, kani daw ang Lantern Festival was based on the belief of Brahminism. So, what's the belief that are based? Asa ni siya gi-base? Sa?
Brahmanism.
Okay, very good. So there you have it. So this during the ancient days, this is the festival was based on the belief of Brahminism. So sa mga panahon do kato sa una, kanang ang mga Thai people devoted kayo sila sa paghimo og ang energy og ang time nila nga maghimo sila og kanang strong, beautiful og colorful nga lantern. So patsadaha sila sa una og himo og lantern because the more nga tsada imong lantern, the more it will or your wishes will be granted. So they offer this lantern or grabe ilang paningkamot nga batsada ang ilang lantern or kaya manindot ang ilang lantern to have or to offer this to the temple as they pray for the fulfillment of their wishes. So merely this lantern festival is merely on wish it become the wish or this lantern could be their wish lanterns. So they believe that a bright light can lead one out of the darkness in life and into a lustrous future. So, di ba, kung they describe the lantern to, or they believe that this lantern will help them to have a brighter future ahead or somehow could lead out their life to the darkness or kanang mawala ang ilahang mga problema and lead them into a brighter future tomorrow. Now, so much for the Lantern Festival of the Thailand. Let's now go to Japan. So, manaman ta o discuss about the traditional theatrical play of Japan, which is the kabuki. Now, let's go to the Kodo Taiko Drum Festival of Japan. So, another festival that is also celebrated in Japan. So, in Japanese, the word kudo conveys the two meaning. So, there are two meanings of kudo or in Japan, they have two meanings behind the kudo, which is the heartbeat and the children of the drum. So, the primal source of the rhythm and the reed in a different way, the word can mean children of the dam. So, kudo could be a heartbeat or the children of the dam, of the drum. So, this kudo was formed in 1981 and made their debut at the Berlin Symphony in the same year. So this kudo was in the year of 1981 was performed and make a debut at the Berlin Symphony in the same year. So kani siya sa una gi-introduce siya in 1891 and dili pa kani siya ingon na sikat na festival at that time. So this next chair. So this kudo main instrument is the Japanese taiko drum. So okay, later on you will see some examples of this. Okay, now these taiko drums are very taut or taut drums that give off a deep booming resonance. So kung kanidong taiko drums it gives a very off or deep booming resonance. So dili lang ni siya kanaawat sa atong drums karon bitaw. So kani siya murag dako ni siya nga drum that will kanang kusog daw ang iyahang resonance or kanang deeper ang iyahang booming resonance. So traditionally, they were beaten to drive away evil spirits. So the mere reason why this kudo taiko drum is to drive away evil spirits. So because the Japanese believe that the more nga magdukduk sila daning taiko drum or the more nga ilang i-play ang kudo taiko drum festivals, they would drive away the spirits because they believe that the spirits are kanabitong dili sila ganahan og saba. Right? So ang kaning Kudo Taiko Drum Festival was intentionally to beaten to drive away evil spirits. So in war, taiko drums were beaten to give orders and quicken the blood of the warriors. So kani pong during a war, na kani pong taiko drum were beaten to give orders and to quicken the blood of the warriors. So kani siyang taiko drum, ila doning i-play kung naay war to give the orders or kanabitang para bitong mahagit ang mga ilahang warriors or kanabitang makuan bitaw ilahang dugo bitaw kanang murag mo kuan bitaw kanang mabuhi ba. Next slide. So, kanabitang para murag mas ganahan ang or mangisog ang ilahang mga warriors sa una. So this kudu is the most well-known and respected taiko drumming group worldwide, has been considered an ambassador group for taiko performance outside of Japan. So this kudu taiko drum festival, next chair, was not just popular in their country in Japan. So this was also kanang introduced in the globally. So this kudu is the most well-known and respected taiko drumming group worldwide. So kani sila ang kudu mo ni siya ang kanang more or kani siya ang murag well-known or sikat o respetado nga taiko drumming group worldwide. So kani siya dili lang ni sila mga Japanese but also there are a lot of another kanang nationalities that perform this festival of Japan and has been considered an ambassador group of taiko performance outside the Japan. Okay, next. Okay, here's the picture of taiko. Diba? Kung atong lantawon, it's very big. No? Kung atong hunahunaon, wala ra gani murag katunga half sa tao or isa ka tao ang kadakon sa taiko. So it's very inana siya ka bugat kung ato siyang kanang if we will play this kind of drum because of kanang iyahang kadakuon, so dapat there is a lot of force that is kanang inserted in playing this drum so that kanang mugawas gud ang tingog or the deep booming resonance of this taiko drum. Okay, now let's before we would I would present some video presentation so that kanang you could see what is the Thailand festival and taiko festival. Mag-play ka ni. Salida lagi ginawa may gugmay. Mari ka na naman yan. Ini kitabangan lagi. Pag-upot ka tawag doon. Ano ito kung ba ito kawayan? No. At inya kong pag ito dapat. Puro. Ano lagi? Okay. I want or I will call someone to give what are their kanang thoughts about the video that you've seen. Can anyone give their idea or what could be their impression on the video that I've presented? Guys, or I will call someone. Okay, I will call someone na lang. Okay, Kuya John, can I have your impression on the video that you've seen?
Na-impress ko sa ilang flying lanterns, ma'am. Kaya nindot kay siya tan-aon dito sa sky, bitaw, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, Kuya John. Now, let's go back on our discussion earlier. So, I will make some oral recitation or kanang mangutana lang ko sa inyo if ever nakasabot ba mo or do you have any question about the Lantern Festival, guys? Ano pa ba may question about the Lantern Festival? Guys? If there are none, ay, okay, Kuya Jan, do you have?
Wala na, ma'am. Wala ko, ma'am.
Wala na, ma'am.
Okay, now it's my turn to ask some question. Now, let's go back to the Lantern Festival. So, what is the name or what is the Thai Lantern Festival known as? Ano sa iyahang pangalan? Okay, I will call.
Yiping.
Very good. Who is that? It's kasi na nag-answer? Si Ate Kera?
Ako, ma'am.
Ay, si Ate Michaela, right? Sige, Ate Michaela, thank you so much. So, it is called as Yiping. So, when is Yiping Festival mostly celebrated? Kanusa man nila is-celebrated or kanusa nila is-celebrate ang Yiping Festival? I want to or kanang raise some hands for those who are willing to give answers. So, Ate Laila, when will this Yiping Festival be celebrated?
Yes, ma'am. Kanang month of Thailand Lana calendar, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It is celebrated in the second month of Thai Lana calendar. Now, what is this festival meant for? To make? What could be the festival meant for? Okay, Kuya Jeff?
Ma'am, para Buddhist and merit, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It is meant to make a Buddhist merit. So, very well, you are listening on our discussion now. What or this, the Thai face or the Thai lantern are the properly called as, what's the what is the kanang Western invention wish lantern that are properly called as? Okay, I see. Let me see who raised hands. Okay, Ate Laila. Ay, manam sa Ate Laila. Si Kera. Ate Kera?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it called?
Kumloy or kumam.
Very good. It is properly called as kumloy or ku. Now, what does these lanterns resembled? What are these lantern resembled? So, unsa man siya resembled as? Okay, Ate Angel Grace? What is resembled?
Sa mga worries, ma'am.
Okay, yes. It is to kanang it is symbolic to derive or to let the problem and worries floating away. Now, this keeping celebration, where could be somehow it is seen? Sa capital, which capital of the former Lana Kingdom? Asa man to siya? Okay, Kuya Jeff?
Chiang Mai, ma'am.
Chiang Mai. Very good, Kuya Jeff. It is seen in the Chiang Mai. Now, if releasing the sky lantern, what is it considered? As a symbolic of? Ate Kiera?
Ipa-float away ang ilang mga problema o worries, ma'am.
Okay, very good. To keep or to let all their problems and worries floating away. Now, what or in the ancient days, the festival of Loy Krathong, which or asa man ni siya gi-base ang Lantern Festival in the belief of asa man ni nga belief na to siya was based on. Okay, another hand for Kuya Jeff. Asa man ni siya gi-base?
Sa akong ma'am, Brahmanism, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It is based on the belief of Brahmanism. Now, so much for the Lantern Festival, and I am so happy that you remember and you understand the Lantern Festival in the Thailand. Now, let's see the video of Kudo Taiko Drum Festival of Japan. So, you could have any idea what is or how these festivals are performed.
Isolation area. Kudo drum.
Taiko Drum.
Taiko drum festival in Japan. Wait.
Abring mo to, ma'am.
I will try. Sa na thermometer, nasa init pa nila.
Kudo drum.
Tingnan mo sa dato sa te.
Try daw ko sa. Sa kajit lang ha. Stop ni mo, Beng. Sige.
Lacto 3 Plus, lamang sa 5 times more DHA.
All around development from Lacto 3 Plus.
a while, class, ha? Lit. Madunggan ninyo?
Dili, ma'am.
Dili?
Dili, ma'am.
Dili, ma'am.
Madunggan ninyo, guys? Dili?
Dili.
How about this? Kana, guys. Okay. Now that you've Okay, now that you've witnessed what is Kudu Taiko Drum Festival, so I want to ask your impression about it. Can I have Ate Tanet? Or can I ask Ate Tanet what is her impression on the video? Okay, Ate Kiera na lang. Ate Kiera, can see you raising hands. Go, can you give your impression on the video?
Kuan ma'am, dili. Kuan ma'am, dili lalim gamit sa drum ma'am.
Okay, that's true. Dili gyud siya sa yun gamiton ang taiko drum. So naa siya beat that is kanang ilang gisunod, or there is still a symphony or a set of kanang symphonies that they followed. Bisag tulo siya ka buok, no, pero those three kanang goes along with each other. So wala sila nagtaka-taka og kanang bunal ang isa, og ang isa pod nag-coincide ang ilahang mga rhythm. So if we will see on the video, the taiko drum is very big, right? Dako gyud siya. So it is we should exert a great effort, not just kanang gamay nga bunal lang, kay dili siya madunggan sa tanan or dili siya mo gawas ang iyahang boom rest or iyahang deep resonating resonance sa dili mo gawas ang sound sa taiko drum kung dili nato siya i-exert og a great effort in kanang atong hampason ang drums. So, di ba makita nato nga sa kaning tulo ka lalaki mura grabe ilang pangusog kung mag-drum sila, di ba? And also there is kanabitang mura gigil sa ilaha. You can see in their emotion, the gigil, and kanabitang mura the passion that they are into in the Taiko Drum Festival. Now, let's go back on our discussion in the Taiko Drum Festival. So, what could be the two meanings of the kudo? What conveys the two meanings of kudo? Can you give one? Okay, Kuya Jeff, can you give the one meaning of kudo? Kuya Jeff? We cannot hear you, Kuya Jeff. Okay, it seems that there is a problem for Kuya Jeff. Okay, another hand, please. Di na to madunggan si Kuya Jeff. Or is it me nga dili ka dungog? Okay, another hand. Can I ask Kuya or Ate Laila? Ate Laila, can you give one meaning of the kudo? Guys, am I still kanang madunggan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ate Kiera, can you give one meaning of the kudo? What conveys the kudo?
Heartbeat, ma'am.
Okay, the heartbeat. And what's the other? Can you give the other? Who can give the other meaning of the kudo? Okay, Kuya Jeff. Nagbabalik si Kuya Jeff. Kuya Jeff?
Ma'am, dunggan ako, ma'am.
Yes, you are
Ma'am, kanang children of the drum, ma'am.
very good. So, the two conveys of two meanings are the heartbeat and the children of drum. Okay, now, what year did this Kudu Taiko Drum Festival was debuted? Ate Kiera, again. What year, Ate Kiera? It's
1981, ma'am.
very good. It's 1981. Now, let's now talk about what is the main instrument in this Kudu Festival. Unsa man jud ang main instrument ani and the specific name of the drum? It's the Okay, Kuya Jeff. It's the What type of drum is it? We cannot hear you, Kuya Jeff. Okay, another hand. Okay, Ate Kiera. It's
Taiko drum, ma'am.
Yes, it's the taiko drum. And now, let's talk about what is the meaning or what is the purpose why this traditional taiko drum festival is celebrated or kana performed. Ngano ka? What's the reason behind it? It's okay, Kuya Jeff. I understand. Okay, Ate Angel Grace, can you give the reason?
Ginapatugtog siya, ma'am, kung paan ka na itong labanan, ma'am, para paan sila, ma'am, kanang huwag mag-brave butas pa, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, it's also used to in war. Taiko drums were beaten to give orders and to kanang lift up the spirit of the warriors. Now, there is still another reason why this taiko drum. Okay, I see Ate Kiera still raising her hand. Okay, Ate Kiera.
Ma'am, every time may mag-answer ba, ma'am, echo.
Come again, Ate Kiera.
Yes, ma'am.
Na-echo, ma'am.
Echo.
Iko mo.
Echo. Off the Sandali, guys, How about that?
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. So, now, can you give the other reason why this Taiko Drum Festival is celebrated or performed? Okay, Ate Kiera.
To drive away the evil spirit, ma'am.
Okay, so the other reason is to drive away the evil spirits. So, now, since you've fully understand our class or class discussion today regarding with the Lantern Festival and the Kudu Taiko Drum Festival, now let's go to our activity for this afternoon. Okay, now, I want you to list down 10 festivals and identify the materials they use or promote. Now, this 10 festival, you can refer it to another country or you could just somehow focus here in the Philippines as long as it will discuss a festival. So, a festival siya. So, then you could identify unsa ang ilahang material and unsa ang reason why they perform this festival. So, do you get me? Guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Klaro ba? So, you can write it on your or you can okay, sige, ano na lang. Do you have your activity notebook with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, still, do you have, nasa inyo ang inyong activity notebook? So, still, we will gonna use this activity notebook to compile all your activities, so para dili mawala. So, now, you will write this on your activity notebook. You will list down 10 festivals on your activity notebook. Then, you will still take a picture of it and turn it in our classroom so that I could check it kinsa ang nagbuhat. Okay? Is it clear to you guys or do you have any questions regarding our activity for today?
Wala na, ma'am.
Wala
na, ma'am.
Okay,
Wala na, ma'am.
it seems that it's very clear, no? So just list down 10 festivals and let's just identify the reason behind performing this festival and identify the materials they use or to promote or what they promote on their festival. So any question you can message me on my Facebook account personally, or you could somehow make a private comment on our kanang Google Classroom if you are kanang confused or if you have some questions. Okay, don't hesitate to ask some questions. So are there any questions? Wala na before we would end our class.
Wala na, ma'am.
Okay.
Wala na, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you so much for your participation this afternoon. I really appreciate all your efforts to join and to participate on my class. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Golden Shower. Thank you, Sir Limuel. Yes, Sir Limuel.
Kasi hindi siya, ma'am, ha? Nag-echo ba ko?
Wala, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For you, Ma'am Liza, please please review the class record para sa Filipino o sa kanang sa MAPE.
Yes, sir. Class record,
Okay,
sir.
then don't forget, ma'am, to check sa Google kay naay pipila ka mga students dito nga naay nag-submit. So nag-remind ko, ma'am, kay need ni Sir Jigger ang mga class record as ikuan sa inyong mga task.
Okay, sir. So,
Okay, ma'am?
yes, sir.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you so much for the concert reminder. Now, do you have any question? Wala na, guys, na? Okay, now let's close